Okay, so just a standard tuning here, E, A, D, G, B, E. And we get this intro part, and it's this real low D. And unless you wanted to do a drop D, we could just do kind of a compounded power chord here, and I think it sounds pretty good. So we could just do a D power chord here. So 5 on the A with the 7D, and then just to get it a little bit more bassy and low sounding, we can throw in the extra A octave on top here on the 5E. So we'll just have a 5E and A with the 7D there. And I kind of like to palm mute it too. It makes it sound, even bassier, I guess. But it's just kind of chugging away, just, right on beat there. And I guess if you wanted to put a little bit of overdrive on it, that'd probably be cool too. So this kind of building intro there. And then it just kind of hits a chord and just lets it ring. And it's basically a D with a B flat on top. So we could just do a 6E and the 5A, maybe throw in an extra open D there. It's just kind of like this holding chord to get to the kind of main progression. And once we get to that main progression there, it starts initially by doing a D chord to a G minor twice. So we could just do a basic D chord here. And then just bar the 3s with the 5 on the A and D for the G minor there. And like I said, this first time through, it'll do that twice. Okay, and then I'll go back to the D. But then it'll basically kind of take like that G minor, most of it, and just kind of put an E note on top of it. Makes it like an E minor 7 with a flat 5, or you could just say it's that G minor with an E bass note on top. So just do the open low E, the 5 on the A and D, and then the 3 on the G and B. Okay. We go back to the D chord again, but now we want an F sharp bass note on top. And if you're like me and you got long thumbs, you can just hook over the top, how a lot of people like to do for this, where you hit that second fret on the E, and then you can do a open A, open D, 2 on the G, 3 on the B string there. Like you can do it that way, or if you want, you can just do it like this, like, kind of make the 2 and the 3 with the middle and the ring there, and then just have the pointer or index on top here for the 2. You can do that, whichever configuration you like there. So it kind of moves that bass line from the open E to the 2. All right. And then it'll just go back to the G minor at the 3 with the 5, 5, and the 3s. All right. And once we get through that, basically it starts the whole thing over again, and it'll do it 3 times. But that initial D to G minor, it'll only do it once then. So it's just kind of a special note to take there. And after we get into that, there's another kind of synth lead layer that comes on top, and it just cruises through these notes here where we'll be on the high E. We go 6, 5, 3B, 2 high E to 5 to 3. Back to the 3B to 3E, and then just kind of cycles it from there. Okay, and we'll go through that a handful of times, and at the outro, we kind of get this big dynamic outro, and it basically just bounces between 2 chords. The initial one, we could just start at the big G minor, so just barring the 3s with the 5 on the A and D there. All right, and then just to try to keep it, nice and big sounding, we could do this D with the A bass note on top, so just kind of compounding that D again. So we'll have the 5 on the E and A with the 7 on the D, G, and B. And we just go between those 2 chords just like that a couple times.